Hi, my name is Finnegan Green, and this is my informative speech entitled Aspartame. While I'm sure many of you have heard of aspartame in your diet sodas, aspartame is also commonly found in chewing gum, breakfast cereals, and yogurt, among many other items. Whether you are someone who religiously drinks diet soda, or are just curious to know if it is safe to consume in your everyday food items, I will fill you in on all the things you need to know in order to make an informed decision on aspartame. Because aspartame is found in so many food items, and there is so much controversy over whether or not it is safe to consume, you should know the facts behind the man-made supersweetener that is 200 times sweeter than sugar. Being someone who constantly strives to make sure I know the ins and outs of my diet, I can guarantee I will delve into this topic in order to provide you with all the facts. While you may know that aspartame is a sweetener, I plan on providing you with the details of how aspartame is made, including what it is made from, its various uses, and the effects that it has on your body after consumption. To begin, let's discuss what aspartame is made of and how exactly it is made. Aspartame is primarily made up of three components, the first two being the amino acids, phenylalanine and aspartic acid, and the third main component being methanol. Additionally, aspartame is made by using three processes: fermentation, synthesis, and purification. As stated in the article Aspartame by Perry Romanowski, amino acids are chemicals that plants and animals use to create proteins necessary for survival. Methanol, on the other hand, is a chemical compound that is the simplest form of alcohol. While all three of these substances are found naturally in different foods, none of them can naturally form aspartame. Fermentation is the process of producing these necessary amino acids. Synthesis is where methanol is introduced and a base is formed. And finally, purification is the distillation process. During fermentation, the bacteria B. flavum and C. glutamaceum are placed in a fermentation tank alongside warm water and food for survival. After enough bacteria is grown, it is taken out and placed into an isolation chamber, and the amino acids are extracted, ready for synthesization. During the process of synthesis, phenylalanine is reacted with methanol, creating a compound known as L-phenylalanine methyl ester, or LPME. LPME is then placed in a chamber with aspartic acid and mixes for 24 hours. This new mixture is then reacted with acetic acid, creating aspartame. Lastly, the raw aspartame goes through purification. The metal catalyst is removed by filtration, creating crystals which are then dried and turned into the finished powdered substance known as aspartame. To continue, aspartame is a low-caloric sweetener approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for human consumption, also known as the FDA, that is used in many foods and pharmaceutical products to provide a sweet taste while leaving out the caloric intake something like sugar would provide. According to Food Insight, aspartame is the #1 artificial sweetener used in the world. This is because it has such a low caloric net gain, as well as requires such a little amount to mimic the high sweetness levels other natural and artificial sweeteners provide. The #1 use of aspartame is in diet sodas, with a close second being chewing gum. Other foods that contain aspartame are dried pudding and jello mixes, powdered drinks like Crystal Light, and dairy products such as Miracle Whip. While aspartame is only used as a sweetener, it is not only found in food products. Aspartame is also used in a wide variety of pharmaceutical products, products such as antacids, multivitamins, and over-the-counter painkillers. Aspartame is often used in these products because it gives a sweetened taste that makes these drugs more palatable while not exposing your bloodstream to high doses of sugar. Additionally, there are many physical effects that aspartame has on one's body. As stated on the FDA's website, aspartame is one of the most exhaustively studied substances in the human food supply, with more than 100 studies supporting its safety. While there seems to be little health risk when it comes to consuming aspartame, it still has some effects on your body. When consumed, like any other sweetener, aspartame may increase your appetite, which can lead to an increase in one's body weight due to overeating. Aspartame can also increase the level of phenylalanine and aspartic acid in your brain, which could potentially inhibit the release of dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin. This is unlikely, though, because you would have to consume around 10 grams within 24 hours. To put this in perspective, the average diet beverage, however, has around 200 milligrams of aspartame, meaning you would have to drink around 50 cans in one day. It has also been noted that aspartame may negatively affect those with a very uncommon hereditary disease known as phenylketonuria, or PKU. This is because those with PKU have a hard time metabolizing phenylalanine, a main component of aspartame. PKU patients do, however, have to be careful with all consumption of phenylalanine because it is found in many other foods and beverages. In conclusion, now that you are well versed in the ins and outs of aspartame, you can decide for yourself whether or not it is something you want to consume. Aspartame has been something that people have had an opinion on ever since it was released for public use in 1981. It is time for you to form your own opinion once and for all. You know that not only what aspartame does to your body, but also that it is made of amino acid, that there are 3 steps to its creation, and all the uses it has around the world. I truly hope the next time you crack open a Diet Cola or pour up a big bowl of cereal, you think to yourself, hey, I totally know why this is so sweet. Thanks, aspartame. Thank you.